Okay, so the question gets asked, what's the difference between a Grand Canyon West Rim tour and a Grand Canyon South Rim tour? Other than everything.
You're watching Mark Anthony, the Vegas Tourist.
So as a tour guide in Las Vegas, I get asked this all the time. Which tour do I take? The Grand Canyon West Rim tour or the Grand Canyon South Rim tour? So I put together a quick guide to understanding the basic difference in a tour from Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon West Rim and a tour from Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon South Rim. Now, my advice to guests is basically this. If you're short on time and you want to see the Grand Canyon, go west. If you really want to experience the beauty and the grandness of the Grand Canyon, go south. If you have time and you're driving yourself, go north. The North Rim is only open from March through October, but it's beautiful. Okay, so the difference between the West Rim and the South Rim, they are like night and day. The West Rim is owned and operated by the Hualapai Tribal Nation. It's on their land. You work and play by their rules, not ours. The Grand Canyon South is part of the Grand Canyon National Park. It's part of the National Park Service. The distance is what gets everyone. The West Rim is 2.5 hours from Las Vegas. Grand Canyon South Rim is 4.5 hours from Las Vegas. Now, most Grand Canyon tours will leave the Las Vegas Strip by 7 a.m. On the West Rim tours, we usually come back around 4 p.m., making this an 8 to 9 hour tour. The trip to the South Rim returns to the Strip usually between 8 and 9 p.m., making this a 12 to 14 hour day. Most tours will give you 3 hours at the Rim, and both tours offer helicopter upgrades. The West Rim is home to the Skywalk, the glass bridge. This is an upgrade from the regular tour cost. I always recommend that people wait until they're at the West Rim before deciding if they want to do the Skywalk. Once they see it, they can decide. Tourist tip. If you do the helicopter at the West Rim, there is no need to do the Skywalk because you've just seen the best part of the canyon from the sky and from the bottom of the canyon. Most people who do the helicopter will agree doing the Skywalk after the helicopter is kind of a letdown. At the West Rim, you move around on their shuttle to the two canyon overlooks. This often means you are waiting in line for a shuttle to go to the next point. At the South Rim, you have constant views of the canyon, multiple overlooks, and depending on the tour, you can either walk the rim or ride from one overlook to the next on your tour vehicle. The paths are paved, handicap accessible, and there are guardrails along the rim. The Grand Canyon, it's the view that you're going for. This is the greatest wonder of Mother Nature. At Grand Canyon West, this is the end of the Grand Canyon. This is where the Colorado River enters Lake Mead. Here, the canyon is raw, it's flat, it's barren, and other than the Skywalk, there isn't anything built along the rim of the canyon. No barriers, no paved walkways. It's the Grand Canyon at its rawest form, and I got to tell you, it has a beauty all its own. At the West Rim, it's also the narrowest part of the Grand Canyon. It's less than 5 miles across, and it's up to a mile deep, so it's a downward awe. South Rim, this is the beauty of nature. It has the paved walkways, it has the shelters, it has the guardrails, it has the trees, it has the grass, it has the parking. It's got wildlife, and it's got an expansive view. Think postcards. Here, the Grand Canyon is also at its widest point, up to 18 miles across and less than a mile deep. So it's a downward awe. The South Rim is also where people can hike down into the canyon. It's home to the world-famous Grand Canyon mule rides, as well as the Grand Canyon Railroad. Okay, so in a nutshell, you have the Grand Canyon West Tour. Now, this is a short trip from Las Vegas. Grand Canyon at its rawest form, no paved paths, and it's home to the Skywalk. Grand Canyon South, longer day, more views, more conveniences, chance to see wildlife, and this is where you normally get your postcard shots from, okay? Now, either tour you choose, the Grand Canyon is an amazing sight to see. And if you've done either tour, I would love to hear your thoughts on it, all right? So leave me your comments and your questions down below, And I hope this little video has helped. All right. As always, leave me your comments and your questions. Visit me at the website, thevegastourist.com. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I am Mark Anthony, the Vegas Tourist. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.